All right, next is signal services. Signal services is going to be very similar to the prop firm where it's, well, maybe not. So this will probably be more similar to coaching signal services. Signal services, if you guys aren't familiar, basically you're providing trading signals. I'm sure you've been spammed by probably the fake Akil out there on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook to do this, but you're, hey, sign up for my signal service. I'll give you daily signals on when to buy and whatnot. A lot of the thing with signal, I don't think signal services are bad. I don't think signal services are bad. I just think you have to understand what your philosophy is, right? So I am not a fan of signal services. Full disclosure, I can make a massive amount of money with a signal service at this point in my career. Right? But I'm not a believer in coaching and providing a signal service. I feel like they contradict each other, right? Because my job as a coach is I'm teaching people how to trade on their own. I'm teaching you how to hunt, not just giving you food. A signal service is just giving you food and not teaching you how to hunt. And what happens is people get, when you do a signal service, you're relying on someone else's signals, right? Well, eventually I'm going to die, right? That is a prediction that I am 100% will come true, that I will die at some point. I'm also sure that if I ran a signal service, I won't be coaching forever, right? I don't think so. Who knows? Maybe I will. But I won't be running signal service forever. So at some point, I'm going to pull the carpet out and I'm going to say, okay, signal service is ending. And the question is, if you've built your whole career relying on someone else's signals, what happens when that person is gone? That's so I don't personally, my philosophy is I don't believe in that. But that's because I'm a coach, right? There is a group where signal services are good. If someone is like, hey, I don't want to learn how to trade Akil, it's very similar to someone that wants you to manage their money for them. Like, hey, I don't want to know how to learn this skill. I just want to make some money. For that type of person, it's perfect because they don't have the intentions of learning. You guys see the difference here? It all depends on what your client's intention is. If they're like, look, I don't want to learn this stuff. I don't got time for this. I just want to make some money. Give me some signals so I can push buy or sell. Then it's perfect for them. And it's a good way to make money. Now, signal services, you still have to build your brand, right? Why should I follow your signals? So brand development is key. So brand development in that would be very similar to coaching, right? You can take the social media route and build your brand, make yourself into a superstar. This is why you should follow me. That's not very hard to do. But it is important. But there are different ways you can do signal services. You can, I guess you can do one where you just give a signal and, the signal, maybe there's an app. We used to have an app that dinged on your computer every time we put out a signal. You can do it through email. You can do it through text message. There's all these, groups and whatever like that. You can do it that way. And they give you a monthly fee. You can also do a signal services where all the accounts are linked to your account. So instead of and that's more of a trade follow service, but I'm going to put it under the same category where they're not even getting a signal. It's basically when you place a trade, it's also triggered in their account as well. So those are two different ways of doing it. Either way, what you want to be charging for that is going to be a subscription fee. So it's a monthly subscription to your service, no matter what it is. Obviously, the better you get, the more you can charge. It's a decent way. It's really a decent way it's probably the easiest way out of the ones we've talked about to build a side hustle, because you're basically doing what you would be doing normally. Just trading is just one more extra step of putting the signal out. So it's not coaching where you're investing time doing Q&As and working with clients and answering emails and doing phone calls or flying out and coaching somebody. It's not managing money where you have the pressure. I mean, there is pressure of knowing that people are following your signals, but it's not the same pressure of knowing that someone gave you $250,000 and it's up to you to make it work. It's a nice little side hustle where you just come in and do your normal job and you just add that extra bit. We talked earlier about the flexibility. This is also one where, I guess you would feel a little bit guilty if you took a vacation, but it's a lot easier to deal with, hey, I'm not going to be in the markets for a week because I'm taking a vacation. Because although people are following your signals, again, it's not like you're managing their account. So you don't care about their account growth or anything like that. That's up to them. So I think it's a nice little side hustle. And you can charge whatever you want. It depends on how good you are and obviously what the market's going to give you. But you think about it like this. Let's say you're charging $50 a month for a signal service and you get 4 clients, right? How much extra money do you just earn a month? $200, right? Now, obviously, you'll probably get more than 4 clients. You add that to, maybe you get 40 clients. Now you've got 2,000 extra, right? And again, that could be money that goes back into your account. That goes back to our initial subject of trading with your own capital. It allows you to build your account quicker and get yourself to the point where you can get closer to that. I forgot who it was, that $300,000 mark that you need to trade full time. Let me just see. There's a few questions here. Would it also be irresponsible on position sizing? Nope. And that's the thing with signal services, right? It's their choice what they want their position size to be. You don't know any of it. You don't know what they don't even have to take the signal. Honestly, your job is just to put the signal out there. Whether they take it or they don't take it, that's up to them. And if you do something where it's a trade follow, it's automatically linked to their account where it trades based on what their position size would be. But yeah, that's going to be up to them. They want to be super aggressive and blow their account. That's up to them. You're literally just putting out the signal, saying, "Look, this is buy here, stops here, targets there, boom." And I tell you what, if you get really good, you will get other established signal services out there that my guess is they've made a business of collecting signals from different people. They can also pay you if you want to take that route. I've gotten many offers of, Akil, if you provide signals for us, we'll give you like $10 per signal. I'm like, really? Do they have to be good signals? Like, no, just signals. I'm like, okay, I'm just entering some random numbers. Yeah. Seriously, dude, I do that just to see where people are at because you want to see if someone is ethical or not. And like they're like, no, I don't really care what the signal is. Just put it out there. I'm like, well, don't you care if it's a good signal or not? No. We just know you're Akil. You'll bring in lots of clients for us, right? That's all they care about. But yeah, that's another option as well. How much per month to start with? Says Peter. I think I might have for what, Peter? Maybe you can tell them try not to. You don't have to tell them anything. You don't know these people. You can if you want. That's more of the coaching aspect. If you want to coach and advise them, saying, "Hey, you shouldn't risk more than X of this account," but it's the same thing as the savings thing, right? That's not your job if you're just running a signal service. Honestly, right? That's not your job. Is it your job, right? It's the same thing as like. If an investor is going to give you $100,000 to invest, but it came out their kid's college fund, and you're like, I don't feel comfortable trading because of your kid's college fund, like that's their decision. Now, again, there's nothing wrong if you want to say like, hey guys, disclaimer, you shouldn't be risking this, or I would advise that you don't risk more than 1% per trade, something like that. You can put it out there, but at the end of the day, these people are going to make their own decisions, right? That would weigh on me none. If someone blew their account following my signals because they were doing unwise position sizing and picking and choosing what trades they chose and didn't chose, I mean, maybe it's because I've become numb to this, so I take it back. But at this point, I wouldn't care at all. Naomi and I need some water. Break time. All right. I think this is the last one with this question. We can take a quick break. Any other questions on this topic of the different ways? We talked about trading your own savings capitals, managing investors' money, coaching, prop firms, signal services. Trade copier system it's easier, yeah. You don't have to build out the infrastructure. But of course they're going to take their cut.